Welcome to the 2024 sale, Quartermaster Creek bull sale. We're going to talk about the bulls. We have 157 bulls cataloged. By the time sale gets here, we all know they'll be lucky to have 145 of them actually selling, but we will have some big sire groups. One of the things we've stressed in what we're doing, or strive to do in what we're doing, is keep these bulls sound enough. They can't be perfect, but stand on good feet and legs, and then have enough mass to them to keep our customers. The pounds that they sell, they're all paid by the pound by the most part. So if we're selling bulls that are giving up mass, our customers are giving up pounds. So it's just something, if I have to pick either or, I'm always going to start with stout. So these bulls we start with, EZR Step Up is one of the first ones. I'm going to look at my list. There's 29 of them cataloged. The first couple bulls, Deer Valley Growth Fund and Step Up, bred very similarly. The bulls are thick. They've got enough mass to them that we're not taking any pounds away from the customers. There's 23 Deer Valley Growth Funds, and I just said there was 29 Step Ups. Those are the two biggest groups of growth bulls in the sale. I'll skip around here. I'm just going to go through them as they're listed in the book pretty well. But the same thing, one of the things I want to just say that I love about Step Up and Growth Fund is you could take the tags out of their ears and I can identify them. They have a particular look about them. So that helps us as breeders. We think it helps our customers too. You know, these bulls that breed just all over the place, they drive me nuts. But these two bulls happen to breed. So we can come back and maybe later add genetics that will make them better too. I mean, we hope that's what we're getting done here. But those two are stout bulls. There's, golly, what is that? And that's nearly 50 bulls right there. Then we get into we used KG Justified. We used him in the heifers. We used Justified, Stevenson Turning Point, and Square B True North. Those were the bulls we used in our heifers. So they will be the bulk of the low birth weight bulls in the sale. All of those bulls, we didn't have a minute's trouble. We just didn't have a minute's trouble. Kevin, our heifers, so we hope our customers don't have trouble with theirs. We got Wilkes regiments. There's 11 of them. Regiment come with all the bells and whistles. And he bred a little bit bigger than I thought he would. When I was breeding him, I had it in my mind he was going to be a little bit smaller. Turned out he was a little bit bigger. But there's some nice regiment bulls represented. Then sits Resilient. I believe there's 11 of those. Known worldwide. Resilient's been used all over the United States. The guys have used them, thinking they're going to help their maternal end of that, come from the SITS program. In fact, my friend Steve Lund owns a third of Resilient, and he sold enough semen, he got his money back in 1 year. So pretty good deal for Steve. Then we get into, I'm just going to go through the rest of these. I mean, I wanted to just say back up, of the Square B True North, Turning Points, and Justifieds, there's 42 of those. So there's quite a few low birth weight bulls represented in this sale. I know that's going to be important to several people. We're going to get right through this. Mo and Dakota, Sits Barricade, and the Hoover No House. All three of those bulls bred very similarly. A little bit less stature with them, but wide. There's 8 Dakotas, 6 Barricades, 5 Empires, and 8 no-hows. So that's another 30, 40 bulls, and you sort through those things, just a little bit less up stature to them, but they're wide. I think the people will respond very well to them. Of the 157 bulls, we've only identified one that's borderline too naughty to sell. We'll make that decision by sale day, but if we do sell him, we will point out that he's a little hotter than the rest. But they've been as quiet a group of bulls as we've ever had. Right now today, 3 weeks before the sale, we've got them in groups of 50. They've been amazingly quiet. By the same token, when we torch them, every time we handle them, we stir them up. And I want to just give me the benefit of the doubt on a couple of these. There's some of these bulls. In fact, one of the bulls that we believed was our very favorite bull in the whole sale. After we torched him, and he fought for 2 days, and then we videoed him, his video didn't show up as good as we think the bull is. So, also in the sale, there will be 50 2-year-old pairs. My brother-in-laws own them. They've bought front-end bulls from me for years. We'll sort out of their older calves, and we'll certainly have the good end. We'll certainly have the good. I'll make sure the udders are good, the heads are good. They'll look like they'll make good cows, or we won't have them up there. I'm also going to sell 40 yearling heifers out of my registered herd, but it'll be cleanup calves. We only keep AI calves, not because they're better, because it's what we just need it. We need the pedigree to be what it is. But we're going to sell them as commercial. They will be a little bit lighter, but then I'll just give you one example. A cow that we was going to flush. We found out when we DNA'd her, she was not who we thought she was. So all of her progeny become commercial in our deal. They wouldn't have had to, but that's what we chose to do. And like her heifer calf is in there, and that's a cow. So a heifer calf that was out of the very best cows we have is in these commercial heifers. So don't think that it's just a bunch of culls. They're nice heifers. They're sold as, they're just and that way I didn't keep any replacements out of them, so you get a chance to buy the best one of that group. Just come and look at them for yourself. I invite you out anytime in the next 3 weeks before the sale. There'll be days we're busy as heck, but you can still look around. I guess that's about long as I want to yak here. Thank you, and see you at the sale. Thanks.